As most of you know by now, the Utah Supreme Court put same-sex marriage on hold this Tuesday, and now State Governor Gary Herbert has announced that same-sex marriages performed before Tuesday's halt will not be recognized. Derek Miller, Herbert's chief of staff, sent an email to cabinet members on Tuesday that included specific instructions on how to deal with Utah's current hold. Miller said he realized state agencies would have many specific questions and added, quote, "We also recognize that these changes affect real people's lives. Let us carefully and considerately ensure that we and our employees throughout the state continue to treat all people with respect and understanding as we assist them." Now, Jason, this certainly isn't good news, and it looks like everything concerning same-sex marriage in Utah in particular is kind of in limbo right now. Is there any indication as to what we can expect here, where this all might land?
Well, obviously, this now presents a situation where the courts are going to have to untangle it once again because there's been a legal hold placed on it, which means that someone's going to have to come up with a better argument for against it to move the original ruling aside, or it will progress to some higher level of interpretation. The governor here may not personally want to recognize these marriages. While the hold's in place, he may not legally have a choice but to not do so. It's such a murky area, and he's obviously got all these agencies that have to now respond to people who got married. I think that more or less it comes down to what your political and personal inclinations are. But there's this sort of now overarching threat that at some point in the future, these marriages are going to possibly end up being invalidated. So it's rough on everybody. I think that it was very important that the people, when they had the opportunity to go get married, did so, if only to sort of like establish that kind of a beachhead. But obviously, it's a tough thing to work out. Utah is a very conservative state, so the future, I would say, is really uncertain at this point.
Most certainly, and I should mention that the founder of freedomtomarry.org here, Evan Wolfson, on Twitter saying, "Shame on Utah's governor. The state issued licenses, the couples paid the fee, and they are as married as anyone on the planet. Hashtag we will win." So certainly a lot of people are going to continue to fight this story that's not going to go away anytime soon.